Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and continue that. Sorry, we got cut off in the last recording. Let's go ahead and finish up by viewing your science and language arts books. So your science and language arts texts are going to be found through Think Central. Now, there's a couple things that you need to keep in mind with Think Central. You do have to have some things set up before you can actually type in your username and password. I sent these instructions to you through email with your usernames and passwords. Just please make sure that when you're logging in, you have your country set to the United States, the state is Pennsylvania, the district is private school, and the school is PA Distance Learning Charter School, Wexford. If you click Remember My School, you will not have to enter this every single time you log in. You'll just have to put in your username and password. So I'm going to go ahead in as a teacher, and we will just take a look at your books. So when you log in to your actual books, it's going to take you to a different screen. Actually, let's go ahead and I will try to get you in as to show you the student view. That will probably be a little bit better for you. Let me go ahead and do that. One moment here, and I'll log in so you can see exactly what it looks like as a student. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and log in. I'm going to log out and log back in as a sample student. That would probably be a better view for you guys. Okay. So when you log in, you are going to come to this page. Okay. The most important thing to remember is that you have to click on My Library in order to see your resources for science and math. Okay. So you really won't need this Things to Do or My Scores. Those are all going to be done through your actual lesson, so you're really just going to My Library. When you click on My Library, you're going to have two tabs. One is Reading and one is Science. Think Central we use for both reading and science, but remember your math and your social studies book are different. So only reading and science will be found here. Science is pretty easy. When you click on the Science tab, you are going to see a Reading and Support homework book, a Science Lab book, and this is probably the one that you're going to be referring to the most. This is your Student Edition Science book. So when you click on it, it's going to come up with your science book. It works very similarly to your Holt book. If you click the Contents button, you will see your chapters, your lessons, okay? You can go to a page number. It's very, very nice. Okay. If you want to go to, well, before we skip to reading, the Reading and Support homework book and the Science Lab, I have these pages linked in the lessons for you, so you won't need to actually use these for anything unless you, for some reason, can't open a page in the lessons. So they're just there just in case. The reading, you are going to be referring to the Journey Student book. This is your reading book. Again, there are some supplemental materials here, but you really won't need these because your student book is where you're going to do your readings. All other pages have been linked. Okay, so when you click to enter your book, it's going to come up with your reading book, and this is where all of your course readings will take place. Again, there's a Contents button for you to be able to view the stories. And I will certainly give you the page numbers in your actual lesson so you know exactly where to go. Okay, so this is your science and reading book. Let's go ahead and take a look at your social studies book. Your social studies book this year is going to look like this. It is Ancient Civilizations. When you log into eHarcourt, this will come up for you. Okay, so 6th grade curriculum is all about our earliest civilizations, early humankind, Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Kush, the ancient Hebrews, the Greeks, early civilizations of India and China, and the development of Rome is where we will wrap up this year. Okay, so when you click on this, or click on any button, it's going to take you to the chapters. Again, there is a page number button up here if you want to skip ahead to a page number. Okay, one nice feature in all of your books is that you can notice this little play button. Okay, you'll see this in your science book, your reading book, your social studies book as well. If you click this play button, this will actually read along with you. Okay, so make sure that you're taking advantage of that if that's something that you need. You can always click the play button and it will read along with you. It's a really nice feature in all of your books this year. Alright, so that's basically an overview of your ebooks. Right. The next thing that I wanted to explain is if you're using the Google Drive, if you have a Chromebook, more than likely you are going to be using your Google Drive for assignments. Okay? Now really quickly, just to review, how you find your calendar in your Gmail is that when you click on this apps button, it looks like the phone dial up here, you're going to see these apps that pop up. Okay? Your Gmail and your calendar we already talked about, but you'll notice this Drive button here. When you click on that, it's going to take you to your individual Google Drive. Okay, this is my Google Drive here. And this is a really nice storing house of all documents that you create. Okay, it has some nice features. You can create folders for each of your classes. You can upload files here. You can create new documents here. You can create Google Sheets, which are like a Microsoft Excel sheet. There's also Google Slides, which is just like a PowerPoint, or similar to a PowerPoint. What I wanted to show you is that if you do decide that you want to use this to complete your assignments, or I'm sorry, type your assignments, let's go to a sample. Okay, you can come here and let's say that you wanted to name this, the 1.2 math answers. Okay, this is really neat. If you wanted to put your math answers, or you wanted to write an essay here, or whatever you wanted to do, okay? You can type this out just like a normal Microsoft Word document, and you'll notice that it says all changes saved in Drive. Everything that you create in your Drive is automatically saved. Okay? You don't ever want to delete anything in your Drive because it'll go away, but as long as you don't delete it, it will stay in your Google Drive. Okay? It's really, really nice. Now, let's say you wanted to submit this to me into a lesson. All right? If you notice up here, there's this blue share button that is in the corner, in the upper right corner. Okay? Remember I said we don't want to email any assignments. Okay? So you never ever want to type my email address here because I don't want your assignments emailed. What you could do is you can get this shareable link here. Okay, so click on this Get Shareable Link, and notice it says anyone at PA Distance Learning with the link can view. Okay, if you hit Control-C, that is the copy shortcut for Chromebook users. So Control-C will copy that link, and let's say you wanted to go ahead and submit this to me in a lesson. Okay, I'll show you what that looks like. So let's just say that this was, your sample math answers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead back to that lesson where I showed you where you had to submit your answers to me. And I'll show you how you can copy and paste this link right in. Okay, so I have the link copied. Here's my addition equations lesson. Okay, I'm going to click Add Submission. And if I scroll down here, I can just hit Control-V, and that will copy and paste the link right into this assignment for me. Okay, as long as I have this link, I can click on it and I will be able to get to your assignment. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click Save Changes, and I will automatically get it. Okay, and you can see that you have entered something in the online text box. This link will take me right to your document. Okay, so let's just do that one more time. All right. So you click the Apps button to go to your Drive, okay? Again, you can set up folders in here if you want to. I recommend maybe doing one for each of your subjects, okay? If you want to create something in here for me, all right, you'll go ahead and create it by clicking on a doc. You can just click right on here and it will name it, Okay, type on it, and then if you want to share it with me, click the blue share button, get the shareable link, Control-C to copy, and then again, when you go back to the assignments, okay, you're going to want to paste it in the online text box. Okay, so just to show you that again, add submission, and Control-V will paste the link to that document. You'll never ever lose the document unless you delete it. Okay, make sure you always hit Save Changes. And that is how you use your Google Drive. Okay, just remember that you do not want to type my email in here. Okay, that means it'll go right to my email. I need the shareable link. Okay, copy is Control-C, Control-V to paste. And that is how you use your Google Drive. Okay, this is definitely a learning environment. It may take some practice or a few times to get used to, but I think that you are going to do great this year. Please spend some time playing with your calendar. You can't break anything, so there's no sense in not playing around. Okay, go to your calendar, view your assignments, see if you can get to your sample lessons, and next week you will be right in with the rest of the class. Okay, I will just tell you that we will be starting new units next week, so you're not too far off. Okay, so spend some time getting used to the system today, and then next week we will get started together. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I hope that it gave you some helpful tips and hints about how to navigate our system. Feel free to watch these videos as much as possible. You may need to refer to them from time to time. Okay? Have a nice day, everyone.